bottle. Welcome back, you guys. Today on Drink Smoke Build, I am going to be starting the preparations for the Gambler 500 by doing a little bit of work to the Monte Carlo. This is going to be a multi-part series that I'm going to release every day that I do work here on the Monte Carlo or the Chevy 3/4 ton, as well as preparing the trailer to haul the Monte Carlo the 500-mile round trip that it's going to take to get to this event. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that here in a second, but I just wanted to go through and kind of give you guys a timeline of events and what I plan doing here on the channel over the next 2 months. So the first thing is of course getting this car and the truck properly prepared and built to be able to drive these long distances and have some fun at these events. So the first event that is coming up is going to be the Hoopty Cross, which is actually in 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks now. And I would like to try to make that event. It's down in Ardmore, Oklahoma. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have everything ready by then. I'm assuming so, but maybe not. We'll see. Would love to definitely enter that race. That looks like a lot of fun. So my goal is to make it to that, but if I can't, then the Gambler 500 is really the ultimate goal. What I need to do to prepare to get to that point is, of course, get the Monte Carlo ready. I've ordered tires for it. I'm about to order spacers for it. I've got several other things that I'm going to do to it, including ripping off both the front and back bumpers, the hood, and building it into a hoopty off-road vehicle, which is what the Gambler 500 essentially is. So I've got quite a bit that needs to be done to it. I may or may not get to painting it before the event, but we will see on that. And then I've got several other mods like a roof basket and lights and gas cans and spare tires and that kind of stuff that we'll get to over these next few episodes. The truck, I am not going to race it. I am not going to, take it on these crazy off-road trails. It is specifically going to be used as the transportation vehicle, one, to get us to these events, and two, to be my rescue vehicle in case I break down on the side of the road somewhere and I need to come to the Monte Carlo back home. So what I plan on doing with that is going through and doing all the majors, like an oil change, servicing the rear end and changing the gear oil out in that. Of course, checking the transmission. What else do I need to do? Several little things I need to do. Oh yeah, I want to be camping in the back of it, so I'm going to purchase a camper shell for it. I need to buy the brackets to mount the bumper. I need to have a class 3 hitch mounted to it as well. So I have several things that need to go on with it, and I'll definitely document those as we are going through and working on the Monte Carlo as well. And then the third part of that is the trailer. Trailer's good to go. Tires are good as far as I know. The decking could stand to be replaced, but it's not really that big of a deal. The lighting, the wire harness, it hasn't been switched out since it was new, and it's like a 25-year-old trailer. So I'm going to buy a whole new wiring harness and lights for it and get those on it. And once that's done on the trailer, and then of course it gets unloaded, then I'll be able to get the Monte Carlo up on it, which I've already measured, and it will fit. I'm going to have 2 inches to spare on either side, so that is awesome. So I'm going to be able to haul it down there and back. And then basically everything else is just preparation for the camping trip and the trip itself. So that is what's going on over these next few episodes. I hope to drop a video for you guys every weekday, maybe even 1 or 2 here on the weekends, but definitely every weekday for the next 2 weeks as we get prepared for hopefully making it to the Hoopty Cross, we'll know by about either the end of this week or the beginning of next. And depending on when I release this, could be in the middle of the week. So it is Labor Day today, and we're gonna get started on the Monte Carlo now. Okay, so now we're going to take the hood off the Monte Carlo. So we're gonna pull this off and put this aside. I have already loosened the 2 bolts on the bottom part of the hinge. This whole hinge needs to be pulled out so that I can get the fenders off. And so since I'm not putting the hood back on, I'm just pulling all of this out at once. This has already been disconnected. It's just holding it in place for now, waiting for the battery to charge on the impact. Once that's done, we're gonna come out here, pull these off. Me and my helper, my wife, gonna move this off, and then we'll get to work on the rest of it. All right, the battery is charged, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling these bolts from the hinge and get this hood off of this Monte. You know, this might come off pretty easy. Oh yeah, okay, so that's kind of what I expected to happen. All right, if you go ahead and pull this up. Man, those came out too easy. I felt like this has been removed before. Wonder if I can work it out of here without... I don't know that I can. I'm gonna have to remove the hinge before I can get this out of here. I was hoping to avoid that because I have a hard time getting my wrenches in there. But let's see. These hinges are tack welded on the back. Of course they are. That's all right. I've got this up where I can get this off. And now I can actually get to this nut and bolt, pull that loose, do the same on the other side.
No.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, that was on there. Ooh, try not to shatter my windshield, although it already has enough cracks in it. Oh look, there's a cicada deciding to join us. Oh, sweat in the eyes. Oh, the burns. Oh, the burns. And I can't see. Oh, that one's done. Let's walk around the other side. Ah, ooh, those in there. Okey-doke. Alright, hold it like that. Okay, you ready? And there's the hood. All right, so we got the hood off. Maybe not the correct way, but it's off. So the hinges are still on here. They are tacked in place. I will cut those off later, probably off film. But I'm trying to decide what I should do with the with these fenders. I think I am going to leave them on probably because the tires that I ordered aren't that much bigger than what is on it. This has, I think, right at 26-inch diameter tires that are on it now, and I ordered 27 and a quarter, so an inch and a quarter larger, which is only about not quite 3/4 of an inch taller. So don't think I'm going to have any problems with rubbing or anything like that. If I do, no big deal. I can trim that out. Now the bumper's going to come off. I don't know if I'm going to trim it or just take the entire thing off. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But now that we have the hood off, we can actually start taking the headlight assemblies out, pull the bumper off, which as you can tell, isn't attached in too many places already. So we'll get all of that out of here, and then try to decide on what I'm going to do with the fenders. I'll probably decide on that after I get the tires on it, and then of course I'm going to get spacers on it to bring them out a little bit as well. So yeah, so there's the hood. Let's go ahead and start taking the lights and seeing if we can get this front bumper and set of lights off. Well, it looks like the lights are going to be easy. They're held on nothing but a set of zip ties. And then of course the wiring. Ow. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 zip ties. That's safe. And gotta disconnect the light harness here. Easy peasy. So my plan is to hopefully save these. They are in really bad shape. Hopefully, real good sand. Bring them back to life. Maybe not. Oh, hey, look, this one's got a clip on it. A broken one, but a clip nonetheless. And then it'll pull right out. Oh, man. So secure. As I dropped the knife on my foot. Fortunately, I didn't cut myself. There you go. Light number 2 out. She look funky. Yeah, this bumper's been on and off several times, you can tell. And I think what we're going to do is just run completely bumperless. Take the foam out, leave the impact bar in place, of course. Pull this bracketing out, pull the latch part out. May or may not put the lights right back where they go. Use something a little stronger than zip ties. Maybe not. Oh, look, we got a bent bracket there. I don't know, maybe I'll just mount some off-road lights to the impact bar. We will see. So, what do we got attached on the bumper here? We got some fog lights. That's no big deal. In fact, I'm just going to reach down here and disconnect those right now. Oh, hey, look! Water bottle. Interesting. If you guys didn't know, I have not touched this car since I bought it, so everything about it happened way before I got a hold of it. In fact, the trunk is completely full of crap that I have yet to take out and even see what's in there. I think somebody was living out of it. Oh yeah, some old paper towels. So we've got the fog lights disconnected. Doesn't look like there's any other electrical hooked up. So, what do we got over here? We got some bolts. Feels like something small, like 5mm maybe. There's 1, 2 of those. Plenty of room to get down here with the impact. So I messed around quite a bit trying to find the right size to these bolts that hold the bumper on up here, and I think I found the right size, but I can't get it to grip, and they're almost rounded off, so I'm not planning on reusing this. So I'm gonna reciprocate them off. One down. Almost. Down. Let's hit the other side. I'm cutting into the fender. That was off a minute ago. We got that top part done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see what other bolts need to be taken off or cut off. All right, you know what? We're gonna cut these off too. Ah, crap, I'm not gonna be able to get in there. Should I just cut the bumper part? Fuck it. That was easy. Easy peasy. All right, let's pop this sucker off. Oh, we're still attached somewhere. Not anymore. There we go. Give ourselves some room. There we go. Dunskies. That'll go in the scrap pile, trash pile. All right, now that I've got the hood removed and the bumper removed, I can give you guys a better idea on what I'm planning on doing here. So this is pretty much going to be the way that it looks when it's finished, with the exception of a few things. Of course, I'll take this off here probably in the next video, or maybe not even in the video, but we'll get this off. I'm also going to take this bracket off that's basically here to hold the bumper and for the latch. I'm going to take that completely off, and then I'll just be left with the impact bar. And my plan is to probably reuse the factory headlights, mount them somehow. I may actually leave this piece in here, mount these in so that I don't have to get aftermarket headlights. I can just use the ones that came with it. Put that there, and then of course on the other side, then I'm going to try to mount my winch to the impact bar here. I know that's probably not the best idea, but hey, that's really all I've got, and I'm definitely not gonna fab anything up. If I can get the winch to bolt on here, great. If not, then we'll just worry about that next time. So also gonna need to remove the horns, maybe replace them with an air horn, and then of course the washer fluid bottle is gonna need to be moved. This filler neck's like super long, so I might cut it off and just move the bottle up, like maybe right here or something. Or since I don't have to worry about the hood closing, I can put it just about anywhere. I do want it because I still want washer fluid in case I get mud all over the windshield. So basically, some off-road lights, maybe next to the winch, maybe just on the rack, I don't know. But definitely gonna try to get the winch on. Going to try to reinstall the factory headlights, of course, after I resurface this, if I can get it to buff out. Maybe, maybe not. And then, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I'll probably attach some sort of skid plate that goes under so that I don't have rocks and crap thrown up into the radiator. But that pretty much is going to do it for this video. In the next video, we're going to pull off the side skirts. We're going to put on the new tires. Probably won't have the spacers yet, but we'll get the new tires on. And then I'm also going to make a trip to Pull Apart where I'm going to get a bunch of salvage parts that I need for this and for the truck. Going to get a whole new door assembly if I can, so that I have a working window and door. Right now there's nothing in it, it's just a shell. There's no window motor, there's no window, there's no latch, there's no window switches. So I'm going to try to pick up a whole door at the salvage yard to replace that so that I have a working passenger door, since I do have a passenger that is going to be riding along with me at the Gambler 500. You guys have seen him in a couple of my episodes. It's my best friend Cameron Dodd. He's going to be coming with me, flying down from Colorado just to do this trip with me, so super stoked about that. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Take a few things apart. Like I said, I've got a lot of work coming over the next few days. So these videos are going to be a little more in-depth than I usually do, and I'm not going to get quite as much done in each video since I am releasing one every day. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should do. Let me know if you think if I'm making any sort of fatal mistakes. Just drop those comments below. And then, of course, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Billy D, wrenching on out of here. Peace.